Hello everybody, it's me Courtney. I just wanted to make this video because right now I'm crying my eyes out because I feel so bad right now. I feel horrible for two things. I'm been bullied for my life, all my life, 99% of my life. And I've bullied 50% of my life. And I regret it so much. So much. And if I seem like I've bullied you, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. And most of it is because of it. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my life. So, yeah, here we go. Alright, I was born on April 19th, 2003. So that makes me 11. Whenever I was born, I had a disease. I don't remember what it's called, but every single time I ate something, I would throw it up because I wasn't able to digest because my hole was not big enough. So, I had to get surgery. I was not able to eat for 38 hours. And through the 38 hours, obviously, yeah, I was going insane. And then, so that's pretty much everything interesting for half my life. My first bully experience was in 3rd grade. Everyone called me fat. Absolutely everyone. Except for my best friends. Whenever I called myself fat around them, because still call myself fat around them, and they still say, no, you are not. You are not fat at all. You are beautiful. Because, three of my really good friends that I talk to don't encourage me like that. The ones that don't really encourage me is Caitlin, Pokemon Gator, Sabrina, and Megan. They don't really do it. They just go with the flow, really. They believe anything I say, and I hate it. I just hate it so much. But Sabrina, doesn't go with the flow. She disencourages me. I said I can't do a somersault, and she's like, yeah, I guess you can't do any kind of salt. And it hurt a lot. So, whenever I was 8, I moved to Georgia, to Columbus, Georgia. I was there for 2 years. I was miserable. In 4th grade, people called me annoying. I can get a little annoying. I can admit that. They called me fat, of course. Called me ugly. Everything you can name. And, it was really painful. But then 5th grade, this was the worst time of my life. I was actually suicidal for about a month. Only a month. Or less than a month. Like a week. It was literally just a week. But I'm fine now. Because, I got my first fight then. It was insane. And his name was Zion. And I kicked his ass, actually. And then after that, everyone tried me. Literally tried me. Come, get up in my face. Come on now. And, I didn't let them get to me, so. And then, right now, I do live in a small town in Florida. And I don't see my dad very often. My parents are not divorced, but, I love my dad and I miss him. I never see him, but he's home right now, and I'm really happy about that. And my dad goes through a lot of stress right now. Through moving where we're going to stay, going back and forth from Alabama to here, money, stuff like that. Yeah, and then, in that week of 5th grade, whenever I got in that fight, but this was over a year ago. It was over a year ago, so, yeah. I never cut. I didn't cut at all. I did not cut. And actually, whenever I'm feeling some type of way, I tell people. So I told people the way I felt. I told them when I thought about suicide. People just tried me more. So, I'm fine. I don't think of anything now. I just feel like it's for the weak people. Suicide's for weak people, and I'm not weak. And then, like the last week of school, there was kind of like a rash on my wrist. It looked like poison ivy. It looked a lot like poison ivy, but it was not poison ivy. My friend Megan asked me if I cut. I was like, yeah, sarcastically. And she goes and tells my friend's mom, which is also a school teacher. And he's like, oh my gosh, Courtney said she cut herself on her wrist. And just like, really? Megan, are you serious? That ain't cool. So, and then I almost got taken away, literally. And I was like, they called my mom and just like, oh my gosh, Mom, I'm not suicidal, and you know that it was sarcastically. And she's like, yes, I know who you are, and I know you're not that kind of person. So, yeah. Thank you, Mom, for saving my ass. And then, right now, and then I got a crush on my best friend. His name is Sloan Labrador. He's so encouraging. Whenever I called myself fat, he's like, no, you're not. And that made me just feel so good. It made me just, like, change. And, yeah. And then, so I asked him out. He said no. And he's just like, no, ew, gross. And, that hurt a lot. So it was just mopey the whole day, crying the whole day. Yeah, and then it was actually school auditions for the talent show. And then there, a guy named Dalton asked me out, and I said yes, and we're together right now, so it was actually Pokemon Gator's old crush, but yeah, now it's not, so. And then, yeah, and then actually the rumor that I was suicidal went around forever, for like until school ended. And people came up to me like, did you really slit your wrist? Did you really slit your wrist? Did you really slit your wrist? Like, does this look like I slit my wrist to you? Does this look like a cut? But I don't have it now, because it's just like, it was like a scratch kind of thing. And it wasn't even near my vein at all. It was like on the top of my wrist, so, yeah. Okay, and actually, here's like a little quick fact. This town is suicidal as hell. Right now, at the high school, at my sister's high school, I'm not in high school yet, because, 6th, I'm in the last grade of elementary right now. 7th, I'll be in high school. Well, there was a guy, his name was Dakota. He was bullied, he wasn't allowed to be with a girl named Alex, and he killed himself. Yeah, he killed himself. And then later, next month, a girl named Alex. As I said, Alex and Dakota were together. Well, they wanted to be together. And then Alex was my sister's best friend and killed herself. I didn't know Alex. I never met her. Well, I met her once, but, yeah. And she had her funeral. I didn't go to the funeral. Taylor did, because me and Serena were at a camp called Powhatan. And then, that happened, and oh my gosh, I'm 10 minutes in. Yeah, so it didn't really affect me. And then this one guy, which is Alex's cousin, he was going for a walk with his girlfriend, I think. And then they were walking in the middle of the road, playing in it. And then there was a huge semi truck coming, and then it was about to hit the girl. I don't know her name. And then Shane pushes her out the way, and he gets hit by it, and he dies. Yeah. And that was at the end of my road. Literally. At the end of my road. So, right now, I really miss Sloan. If he is watching this, I miss you so much. And whenever you encourage me, trust me. Please keep on doing it because it makes me feel so good about myself. Because, I normally don't have that from my friends. And me and Shauna don't always hang out because, Shauna's part of the little popular group, but she's not a brat, though. And I'm not popular. I don't want to be popular either. But, thank you for watching this video, guys. It's really scary right now. So, thank you so much. Yet again, I'm so sorry if I hurt your feelings in any kind of way. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. YOLO.